Hello, my friends. Sukkot is such a joyous time of year. After all, it is known as Zman Simchasenu, the time of our joy. But at the same time, it can also be a very confusing time of year. So many halachas about the Sukkah and about the Arba Minim, the four species. Today we're going to discuss something called the Na'anuim, which is the way that we wave our lulav and esrog, both when we make the bracha on it in the morning, and also during Hallel. You'll notice that there are several times when we say the pasuk Hodu Lashem Ki Tov Ki Liolam Chasto, and we wave the lulav and esrog all around us, and also during Ana Hashem Hoshiana, during the Hallel as well, we say that twice, and we shake the lulav during that pasuk as well. There are many different customs. There are different customs that differ between Ashkenazim and Sfardim, and also Nusach Sfard. What I'm going to demonstrate today is what is advocated by the Mishnah Berurah in Siman Taf Reish Nun Aleph. The first thing to remember is that when you hold the lulav and esrog in your hands, the lulav, the hadassim, and the aravos are held in your right hand. The esrog is held in your left hand. If you're a lefty, according to the Ramah, you would switch that. But because I'm a righty, I'm going to be using my right hand for the lulav, my left hand for the esrog. After you make the bracha, and while you're saying the psukim of Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, you're going to, according to the halacha, wave the lulav and esrog in 6 different directions. And that is to glean blessing from all the 4 corners of the earth, that there should be a blessing on the earth, and also you're going to go up and down as well, so that HaKadosh Baruch Hu bless you from all 6 directions, and you ward off any evil from all 6 directions. Now, the way that it's described in the Shulchan Aruch is a process called holacha v'hova'ah, which means bringing it out and bringing it back in. Not a violent shaking. As a matter of fact, violently shaking your lulav is considered to be something that is undesirable, because if you wave it or you shake it so violently so that all of the leaves begin to separate at the top of the lulav, you're actually damaging your lulav, and the chances are that it'll become puzzle very rapidly. It'll become non-kosher. And so therefore the vibrating or the shaking is supposed to be very light, as you see that I'm doing now, but also in the process of bringing it out and bringing it in. And the way that the Shulchan Aruch advocates is that you bring it out and bring it in all 6 directions, and in each direction you do holacha v'hova'ah 3 times. And while you're doing the holacha v'hova'ah, you're gently shaking it. So therefore the process looks like this. You're going to go out and in, out and in, out and in. You do the same thing in the other 5 directions as well. According to the Mishnah Berurah, you should not actually move your body in the direction where you're shaking it. So you're always going to be facing east at all times. And when you move the lulav, you're going to be moving it to your side just like this, without actually moving your body. You just tilt it slightly in the direction where you're shaking, and then bring it back in, out and in, out and in. And then you go over your back, out and in, out and in, out and back in. And then to your left, out, in, out, in, out, and in, and then up 3 times, and the same thing going down. Bringing it back to you, back to your chest, for a total of 3 times. Now, the way that the Mishnah Berurah describes it is that a person should always be going in a clockwise direction. So you're first going to be shaking it outwards, bringing it back in 3 times, then going to your right in the clockwise direction, then to your back, then to your left, and then up and then down. Now, when we shake it, we have 7 words in the verse Hodu Lashem Ki Tov Ki Liolam Chasto. 6 out of those 7 words are going to be used for the shaking of the lulav. When we say the word of Hashem, we keep the lulav and esrog still right at our side, right in front of us, because we want to have extra kavanah when we say Hashem's name. So therefore, the way we do it is as follows: Ho, do, Ladoshem, Ki, Tov, Ki, Le'olam, Chasto. And you're going to do this for the 4 times that you say the Hodu in the first part of the Hallel. And there's going to be another 2 psukim of Hodu Hashem Ki Tov Ki Lo Mchazo at the very end of Hallel. The other time you shake is during Ana Hashem Hoshiana. And because Ana Hashem Hoshiana has 4 words, one of those words being Hashem, again, the Lulav and Esrog are still right in front of you when you say Hashem's name, and that leaves you with 3 remaining words, and you divide each one of those 3 words to 2 directions. So you go like this. Ana Adoshem Hoshia Na. And that's how you do Ana Hashem Hoshiana. For Ana Hashem Hatzlichana, we don't shake, and that's according to Beis Hillel. And also, just for you to keep in mind, is that you may see the Shliach Tzibor shaking for Yomar No Yisrael Ki Liolam Chasto. Only the Shliach Tzibor shakes during that pasuk, but the Tzibor, the congregation, only shakes for the pasuk Hodu Hashem Ki Tov Ki Liolam Chasto. I hope that helps, and I hope you have a very, very joyous Chag. Enjoy your Lulav and Esrog and treat it with the proper care and handling, and it should last you for the entire Chag. Chag Sameach.